Because what many of us do is that we care too much about what other people think of us, or you allow what you think other people think of you to control and to dictate your actions. And in doing so, it just hurts you. Your life suffers because you're not really living for yourself, you're living for others. So this was something that I was reading. So I was reading about like this bridge that was built in the 1800s in Chicago. So in the 1800s, there was a massive divide in Chicago. So you had the rich people and you had the broke people. So this bridge was built and they're thinking, okay, cool. We've got rich people, we've got poor people. We need to find a way to level the playing field, right? How do we level the playing field? So what they decided was this, is that on this bridge, only the rich people would pay tax to cross it, whereas the poor people wouldn't have to pay any tax. So they thought, okay, cool. So how do we differentiate between the two? So how do we differentiate between rich people and poor people when they're crossing the bridge? So how they decided was this, they said that, okay, cool. The rich people will be the people who have shoes. Because they're rich, they can afford them. They'll have shoes. We'll know they're rich. We can tax them. The poor people, they're broke. They won't have any shoes. So they put this law in place, and guess what happened? What the poor people did was this. The poor people were like, oh no, I don't want to be perceived as poor. So they'll go and borrow shoes from other people, put on these shoes, then go and then pay the tax to cross the bridge and suffer to their own hurt. Whereas the rich people did the opposite. The rich people took off their shoes. They were able to be humble. They thought, I don't care what other people think. They'll take off their shoes and they'll walk barefoot and live tax-free. Right? They wouldn't pay any taxes to cross that bridge. And we have to adopt this type of mentality too, because many of us aren't doing the things that are necessary to improve our lives because you're too busy, worried, and focused about what other people think of you. So you're not living a life for yourself. You're living a life for others.